So FYI, this morning, I don't know what happened, but there was a backlog up in the front. Some kids, I guess, are asking for their parents to drop them off. They're getting caught in that traffic. So we did open up a 100 hall back up to get more kids through, to get them to class, but you need to start marking them tardy, and if they're tardy enough to be counted absent, you need to start calling. My first period brigade needs to start calling parents and letting them know that their child is late. Some of them don't know that, or they don't understand that the tardy bell rings at 7. So we'll also try to reiterate and call out, but please do your due diligence at first period and in marking them tardy or absent, whatever the case is. We understand absence is 20 minutes or later, correct? Tardy is in that first 20 minutes of class. Okay, Ms. Gary, you want to back up?
So this is our lesson plan checklist. So we went over lesson plan expectations in the rotations with Mr. Nathan and myself through our administrative sessions. There's one minor change. We did determine that number 5, materials that you're going to need for the lesson probably ought to be listed on there. Okay, so anything that you or the students will need for the lesson. The only other thing that you'll notice is that explicitly we need the TEKS listed. That was kind of a given, but if we don't list it on there, then sometimes people don't realize that that is an expectation. Okay, something that we noticed. Let me show you this document really quickly from somebody in Eduphoria. I did get permission from this person. And something we noticed up at the top, you see content objective / TEKS. Those are two separate, they need to be two separate entities. The TEK is the word for word that you will find. You can just find it online and copy and paste the word.
You can actually find it right there in Eduphoria.
You absolutely can, thank you. You can find it in Eduphoria as well. And then the content objective is, of course, the training that we all went through with the 3-part objective, right? Okay, so those need to be separate. And something that I wanted to show on here, this bottom piece here, differentiation. I just spoke on the phone with the program director over special education, and we are waiting the final say on how she wants that to look, okay? So I'm not going to even get into it right now. We're gonna hold off on any instructions until I get the final say on that, okay? So it may look like this, it may look totally different. I know that the special education paperwork is much different this year, so with everything the way it's shaking out, we'll get back with you on that, okay?
Will this suffice for the spreadsheet?
For right now, absolutely.
No, I was going to mention about the emergency lesson plans, but Ms. Peterson had already gone over it. So I don't want to be redundant.
Okay, so while Ms. Gary's pulling up information on attendance, I was spot checking lesson plans. We need some work in that area. So please make sure, I know some of you are still having login difficulties, but some of you have been here a really long time. Some of you have been here since I was here teaching, so I know you need to just make sure you carve out time and you have B-days essentially to ensure that you have time to put your lesson plans in. So make sure you're getting that done, because we'll be checking it and giving